Happy hump day. Hope is literal for a bunch of you people. I got my hair in the net to try to make it look presentable because I need to start leaving my house on time so I'm not stressed out and driving, fighting to get to work early or on time when I could just leave the time I'm supposed to and drive leisurely like a normal person. So I didn't spend no time curling this good old unit. Just put some oils in it and twist it up, and let's see what a half an hour will do to it. Probably do something great because this is not my hair. This is Indian hair, and it is so accommodating. Unlike my unruly rebellion coils underneath here. So what are we talking today of? Oh my God, you see I'm tired. What are we talking about today? And I'm going to talk about what happened to me this morning. I'll give you a little backstory. My husband has his own car. I have my own car. I'm responsible for anything on this end. He's responsible for anything on that end. As far as oil changes and gas and charging it or whatever he needs to do. But I've been doing it. I've been scheduling. I scheduled the oil change. I scheduled the next oil change. He had an issue with the battery, so I did that. I'm not the battery, I'm sorry, the tire. But in all fairness, he doesn't have the accessibility to do internet research or whatever like I can during the day, so I did that. But I drove in his car the other day and with him. I don't know where we was going. And I said, "You need gas." He said, "Yeah, I know. Do you have any points?" That means Stop and Shop points. I shop at Stop and Shop. We get points. I can convert it into, money off of gas. I said, "Yeah, I got like 500 points. That means 50 cents off per gallon." He said, "All right, convert it." We were supposed to stop for gas that day. He doesn't. He goes home. I don't say nothing because when I used to remind him, I used to be called a nag. Oh, I know. I remember. Da 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 da. So I didn't say nothing. I let him go home and do it. Now this is Sunday. The next day, oh no, Monday. The next day, I tell him, "You didn't get gas. You got to get gas." He's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm going to do it in the morning before I go to work." Mind you, this man got to drop them kids to work. Drop them kids to school, come back home because he forgot something he needs for his job and get gas. This morning, I get up. I do all my whole morning routine. I pack lunches, breakfast, get the kids' stuff ready, go through the kids' book bags. I do all the morning stuff. All he is responsible to doing is bathing his ass, dressing the kids, and brushing their teeth. I do all the downstairs stuff. He does all the upstairs stuff. We work as a team. Get these kids out the house on time so he could get there on as soon as the school opens so he could make it to work on time. We work as a team. We've been doing this since they started school. Right? I got a little bit of extra time. We woke up late. My fault. I turned off the alarm. So we're 15 minutes behind schedule because I turned off the alarm and I just laid in the bed. So let me do some extra work. I go to put the stuff in his car, the kids' book bags, his lunchbox, everything, his coffee, the kids' Pediasures in the morning. I go put all that in the car. See all the garbage that's in the car. Clean out all the garbage in the car. When I go to clean the garbage out the car, there ain't no gas in the car. He only got 39 miles left. That's not enough. 39 miles left to go from Westchester to the end of the tippy end of the Bronx to drive back to Westchester. Not enough. So what do? Go back in the house, grab my purse, drive to the gas station, use the points, put gas in the car, bring the car back. Everything is done. I tell him, "You couldn't put out the recycling?" He goes, "I did." I looked at the paper. He put out the wrong recycling. It says it there. C. It says C. It says C. There's a key. Now, for you younger people who don't know what a key is a little box in the bottom of a map or whatever that tells you what things are. C equals cans and bottles, not cardboard. So now he's packing the kids in the car. I then now have to put the cardboard back, bust out the cans. So I go, I'm talking to him about something, and then he goes, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I said, for all I do, I get a yeah, thank you. Now, the two reasons why I don't let this motherfucker fall on his face is because if he has a problem, my kids are in the car. My kids are there. I don't want no parent with no unavoidable stress when we got children that wake up at the crack of dawn cranky. That's the last thing you need. Okay? And two, if something happens, it's not just his problem, it's my problem. So now I'm causing unnecessary stress on myself. This is why I did it. Because if he runs out of gas on the side of the highway, he's not taking care of it alone. He's calling me. And you know why he's going to call me? I ran out of gas. What's the AAA? I ran out of gas on the highway. You got to come and take the kids to school. This is why. Because his problems are our problems, but my problem is my problem. And you know whose fault it is? 100% my fault. Now, I come on Al Gore's internet and Beyonce's YouTube, and I talk about the roles of women and what we should do and how we should stop doing things for these men and being a mammy and and I talk all of this stuff, but I cannot do it. And I come to the realization that we have created monsters. They're too, we as in women, starting with the woman he crawled out of, me by accepting the training that she gave to him and fostering the environment that I just get a yeah, thank you, because I asked him to please don't create more work for me and really pay attention to the calendar and see what goes out on what day. I get a yeah, thank you. Now we're 15 minutes behind schedule, right? So we're 15 minutes behind schedule now, which means I'm 15 minutes behind schedule. And I know this looks good in this camera, but this does not wake up like this. It only leaves me a half an hour to get this plus size body ready and out the house. It's not enough time. I have foregoed my morning coffee, which was how I started the day. I would sit, make a cup of hot coffee, sit and watch the news before I got ready. I gave all that up. Or the 15 minutes, because they were out the house, the 15 minutes, I would have 45 minutes to get ready. Excuse me. I would have 45 minutes to get ready, and I would use 15 minutes of it to do a little, there's a mosquito in here trying to get me. I do a little yang on a bike in the morning, used to get my endorphins. My videos in the morning be like, hey, ha, because I was high off of them endorphins, just doing a little, a little intense 15 minutes on the bike. I gave that up. And this motherfucker gonna tell me, yeah, thank you, yeah, thank you. I said, I put gas in your car. He say, oh, the gas fairies came? I didn't get not a motherfucking thank you. Nothing. The gas fairies came. I didn't get no thank you. And I said, all that I do, yeah, thank you. But I'm going to get mine. It might not be today, and it might not be tomorrow, but I have to plot and scheme on the way to get this motherfucker back where it don't hurt me. Because whatever I do, whatever I take away hurts me. I could say, oh, no, I'm not going to cook you dinner. I'm not going to wash your clothes. But you know what? He's not going to take on another responsibility if he has to wash his own clothes. Because I do that too. He's going to take away from a responsibility and then say, well, I had to wash my own clothes, so I couldn't do this and this and this. Because that's the kind of person he is. Right? Women add on to our plate. men take away if you put something on. Their plate only holds 4 things. If they now have a 5th thing, something got to come off. Where a woman would just move everything to the side and make that 5th thing fit. So yeah, I don't wash his clothes. I don't do whatever he's taken away from helping with the kids or bathing them or brushing the teeth in them or something. Because that's how he was raised. And at 40 plus years old, it's too late. It's too late. Now I could go and take this new body out there and go find another man if it got too much. But there's this stupid thing called love in the way. And from what I'm hearing, the dating pool doesn't only have piss in it, it has sewage. So let me deal with my unappreciative husband who, I'm not to toot my own horn. If I was to take a day off, I feel like I'll come back, the house would be on fire, the kids' hair would be nappy, there'd be chaos and running around if I just took one day off. Okay? But anywho. Oh, you see, as I'm doing this video, I get a text message because he got to tell me when the kids are dropped. Because tragically, a couple years ago, there was this man who had a set of twins and he left them in the car. And I truly believe he left them in by accident because I remember being extremely sleep deprived, hallucinating and stuff, and having to have a job and a full time. So he went to the daycare. Like the video shows him going to the daycare, getting out the car, going back in the car, going to work, and the kids and the twins sat in the car all day and died. No, I don't think he killed them twins on purpose. But I understand that because I'm a parent of multiples. I now have secure like reminders on my car. Like these new cars have built-in reminders. But like the Waze app, you could check the back seats. Like even now when I'm at work or whatever, I always look back. Because was this my day to take the kids to school? Was this my day to take the kids to wherever? I always look back. I walk away from the car, I look back. I got like the new cars, like my husband's car, I guess it's a family car. Every time you turn it off, if something pops up on the screen, it says check the back seats. But anywho, when that happened, we implemented a policy where whoever drops off the kids anywhere, we have to text the other person saying dropped. We have to say drop. And not a lot of times, but he does forget sometimes. I don't go past 8:30. Because if the kids are supposed to be dropped by 8:45, I know he's in the 7:45, I know he's in the office by 8:30. I text, dropped, question mark. He don't answer, I'm calling. But that's very rare. He does it, or if I say drop, he goes, sorry, yes, drop. And that's probably, very hectic because he got to get back in the car and battle traffic to go to work. So I do my part. I don't be chastising him like, are the kids dropped? Da, 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 da. Even when my mother pick them up, she does the same thing. We just do a level. Don't have the other person worried because it does happen. Does it happen on purpose? I don't believe so. Like, you ever been so sleep deprived that you don't know if you coming or going? You don't know if it's date or not? I never realized how dangerous being sleep deprived was. And I was. We were sleep deprived for years. Years. These kids didn't have a sleep schedule. Years. Sleep deprived. So, anywho, but I just say he just texted me, dropped, thanks, Gas Fairy. Oh, I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna get it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I have to think and plot. But I'm gonna get I'm gonna get him good. And you know what I'm gonna do, because it's too late for his old ass and it's too late for me. But I'm gonna make sure I don't raise a son that way. I'm not gonna raise a son. I'm not gonna raise a son that way, because the logic that I live by is how a little goes a lot. I'm gonna go into a story because I'm a money person. When Amazon, the company, first came to be, they sold books. If you didn't know, just books. That's why it's called Amazon, A to Z. They sold books. One year they would give out bonuses and stuff to their staff, and one year they wasn't doing so well. They didn't have any physical money to give to their staff. They gave out stock options and thank yous. If you haven't noticed, the people that got stock options are multimillionaires. Some of them sold it, right? And that was a big mistake. But who knew Amazon was going to be where it was? But anyway, the early employees that kept their stock, multimillionaires, probably on the board. But that was enough. And I saw another company that didn't have anything to offer. They didn't give them a stupid pizza party. They didn't do all of that. They were very transparent. Numbers aren't good. We can't give it. They gave them promotions. The promotions didn't even come with an increased salary at that time. It was an IOU, and I promise. They gave out promotions. You're now the manager. You're now this. You're now that. And yes, your salary is still the same, but we want to show you that we appreciate you. Here's a promotion, and when we do better, definitely we will have the salary match. And those people stayed with them. I forget the company it is, but I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna put it in the description. Sometimes a genuine, heartfelt thank you with transparency goes a long way in giving somebody a bonus unsaid. Just, oh, here's some money. People just want to feel appreciated. Now, my mother wants the appreciation that a runaway slave gets when you don't give them 20 lashes and you only give them 10 lashes. That I cannot do. She wants, baby, please, thank you so much. Thank you, master. Oh, Lord, thank you so much. I don't know. No, I'm not going to do that. But I know that's what she wants. Because I say thank you. And she'd be like, that's all I got to give. That's all I got to give. Not that I'm not appreciative. I'm just a hard ass gangster bitch. But am I asking for my husband to do that? No. Thanks, babe, so much. I appreciate it. I know I forgot to get the gas, but you know what? Thank you. Thanks for looking out. You always hold me down, homie, big homie. I'll even take that, yo, big homie, yo, thank you, yo. These niggas show more appreciation to their homeboy that has a lighter in their pocket than they do their own spouse. Yo, good looking out, homie. You got that lighter. Then the woman fucking holding you down and maintaining your household. I'm going to get him back. And I'm not going to say it on this video until I do it because he might watch it. But I'm going to get you back. I'm going to tag you back. You think you're going to get this lick and I'm not going to get mine back? It's on.